Where are we exactly?
I don't know. Paul picked it out. It's his choice.
Love, are you blowing bubbles?
How is she, by the way?
Yes!
You got that, didn't you?
That's good.
You remember her from Saturday night?
That's glorious.
Oh.
Are we doing an interview here?
Yeah, what are we doing? This is crazy. Alright, chill it with the bubbles, Andy.
Do you guys need anything before we get started?
I'm gonna need some Capri Suns and some
yeah.
snack packs, please. Thanks, love.
2 for me, please.
And you can take this beer. I don't drink American beer.
I'm actually 3 years celibate.
Thank you. I love these things.
I love them too. It's impossible for me to stick the straw in it.
It's always been a problem for you.
Oh, if you only knew. Piece of crap, get in there! Hang on, I'll be right with you.
So hot. Just bite it, mate.
It's not working. Go ahead.
Alright, today I'm sitting down with Caleb James and Sassy Fresno.
Hello.
Caleb James has dabbled in everything from porno to music to his own perfume. Sassy Fresno,
Forgot to put some of that
you
on,
may
by
have
the way.
seen him in movies like Go Down Charlie, The Bean Farm 2,
I like that
Percy's
one.
Revenge, or his band Sex Mobiles.
I play bass in Sex Mobiles.
They're actually really good.
Are you nervous?
No?
Okay. We'll continue.
Alright, I'm going to ask you guys a couple of questions.
Like, how many?
A few.
Okay.
Over the last few years, you both have become national superstars. How does that feel?
It feels like it's about time, honestly. I've worked hard for about a year and a half, and it's about time. I don't feel one bit ashamed about having any success anywhere in the world.
Yeah,
I love it.
I really, I didn't care what I did to actually make it here. You know, I didn't care who I stepped on, who I sat on, who I walked over.
You sat on a bunch, man. That you did.
That was a phase in my life I had to work out, but you know, I made it here and I'm happy. This gum is delicious.
Yeah, but to answer your question once again, I feel like I deserve everything that's been given to me. 100%. And I actually, some days I feel like, I know you do too, some days you feel like, hey, I need more than this, you know. I'll be honest with you.
Never enough.
I've had better. Honestly. So, you can continue though.
You want 1 or 2?
Just one.
Okay, when you guys aren't working, you guys hang out a lot. When did you guys meet, and what do you do for fun?
Well, I met him back in '98 in the middle of a Walmart. I forget. I think we were in Rhode Island, if I'm not mistaken. But you know, I was looking. I couldn't.
It was Boise.
I always get those two mixed up.
It was Boise.
Anyway, I was looking for trash bags, and you know, I just ran into him randomly, and he was telling me about some party he had. And I said, you know what? Hey, why not? I'll go. And that's pretty much it after that.
Yeah, he came to the party and he made waffles. He makes the best waffles.
I do. I'm not gonna lie.
I told him, I said, mate, you need to open up a franchise of Waffle Houses. He goes, you know,
He did.
it's
It's true.
amazing. He hasn't done that yet, but hopefully,
One day.
Hopefully one day.
And what do you do for fun?
Honestly, like you mentioned, he's in, he dabbles a bit in pornography.
Oh, wow.
He has shot me and several of my lovers. That we do for fun when we're not working. Also, we like to go let's see, scuba diving.
Dude,
When we're out on the beach, he likes
check
to
her
bury
out
me in the
over
sand.
there. Yeah, the burying in the sand, that was actually something that started back in his wild days. He's kind of calmed down quite a bit now, but every now and then, you know, he gets that wild urge. He's like, let's go to the beach. And I'm like, okay, but, you know, I have to be back. My mom has to get her back waxed, and she doesn't have a car anymore, so I have to take her.
We'll go to Radio Shacks, Best Ballers, and ask them ridiculous questions they don't know how to answer, things like that.
So would you say that you guys are inseparable best friends?
I would say so. I really would. You know.
Yeah, because even like if he's on a different continent, we're on the phone, we're texting, we're Skyping, we're doing all the things that friends do. So, yeah, I'd say inseparable in that way.
That new smartphone that we picked up from that Radio Shack in Boise, I think it was.
No,
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Ah,
Confused.
so get this mixed up. It really upped the ante as far as, you know, our communication levels and things like that. We could do pretty much anything on it, and, you know, we're always in touch. I play them in chess on my phone.
I suck at chess.
I know. Checkers.
And they say it's a
better.
game for geniuses, but I'm a genius and I can't play it. What the shit? It doesn't make
Yeah.
any sense to me.
Oh well, what are you gonna do? Still can't get this freaking juice open.
And there's no spoons, love, by the way, for the snack packs. Don't worry about it. Don't get up. Just ask your next question. It's okay.
Okay, this question
Get it after.
isn't on the sheet, but
Yes.
forgive me for being rude if I am. But a lot of people are wondering, are you two lovers, or do you swing both ways?
Lovers in what sense?
What do you mean by love?
Sexual relations, sleepovers.
I can't believe she asked that.
I have, well, first of all, yes, that is a
I'll let
good
you answer
question,
that.
but I will answer. I have had many sexual partners. It's not unusual for me to wake up with a woman named Mary Louise. It's not unusual for me to wake up with a man named Frank. I've had sexual experiences with spirits. Me and him have filmed each other. We have done each other. We've done several things, but it's our business, and, you know, I'm not ashamed.
He was my first.
Thank you for answering my question.
He was my first other than the women, because he actually told me that was the only way I could hang out with him and be in the band. I mean, you know, I was a roadie for a little while, and, you know, he told me that was the only way I could go along with him. If I was on the bus, if something was going down, I couldn't be too afraid. I had to open up. I had to be more sexually open. And if there was something going on, whether I liked it or not, I had to enjoy. I had to just go crazy. And I will say it changed my life.
You have to understand.
He's a great man.
In Europe, things are different. You know, around here, it's there's a lot of homophobia. There's a lot of people who are scared of their own shadow. But where I'm from, it's free. It's free love. It's not unusual for me to wake up and have hundreds of people in my room, and all of them making love. Me going around like a conductor and just saying, yeah, that's it, Charlie, put it in that way.
Faggot!
Well, hey, keep it in the circus there, buddy.
Hey! Come back and say it to his face.
You hate me because I'm wearing a low-cut V.
Because I'm blowing bubbles,
and he's blowing bubbles, huh?
Huh?
That it?
Come back and be a man about it.
Come to Oxfordshire and say that, buddy.
You can't find it, and you can't afford tickets.
All right, that's it. I'm out of here. The
Yeah,
interview's over.
Please
Ignorant
wait.
people.
I just have one more question.
One more question.
I don't know.
I'm really
What
getting antsy, love.
Caleb, I have a question for you.
Okay.
What exactly do you do in the band? Like, what is your job?
Well, I have a couple of different jobs in the band. You know, I was just recently inducted into the band. He would always tell me, you know, go off stage and, you know, set up my Capri Suns. I want them ready when the show's over. I want my snack packs open, ready, with a spoon, which, by the way, nobody gave us a spoon with ours, but we'll worry about that later. Other than that, you know, I just clean the buses, clean the toilets in the bus, you know, any random things he needs me to do. Like, he left his loofah back in Des Moines. We were in, I think it was Philadelphia.
Yes.
I volunteered.
The city of brotherly love, I might add.
Yeah. But I volunteered to go back to Des Moines, Iowa to go pick it up. Mainly because I knew he was going to ask me to anyway. I just went ahead and assumed the role. But, you know, anything he needs me to do, I'm there to do it. I never really get on stage.
So basically, you're his little bitch.
Is this an interview, love?
I don't like that term.
All questions.
That is demeaning to me.
Where do you plan on airing this?
I don't appreciate that
Bruce,
at all.
what's the producer's name? Bruce, I want the tape. I want the tape. This interview's over. Thank you, love, but we're out of here.
It's so unbusinesslike.